Hello and welcome to my first Woo Woo with Sunita segment. So I'm going to do little videos once every 2 weeks in line with the new moon and the full moon, and just to tap into energetically what's going on in the cosmos, because we are energetic beings, we are a vibration. And for those of you on a spiritual intuitive growth journey, a growth path, this is hopefully something that's going to help you. I'm going to be as real as I can, authentic. I'm not an astrologer. All I can tell you is as part of my mediumship and intuitive work and my own personal growth work, and how these cosmic influences, energetic influences, impact on me and my growth. So hopefully you will get a lot out of it, and please feel free to share. So today, full moon in Sagittarius, and 4:30, obviously it's going to start to get dark, around 6:30 I've noticed as well. It's quite black out there, so you'll see the full moon in all its glory. Now, the full moon, without getting technical, what is it about energetically? Energetically, the full moon is all about, if you think about the 4-weekly cycle, we've got the new moon, the new beginnings. The full moon is like an ending and like a release. So if you looked at how we are with seasons as well, you know, we have spring, summer, winter, autumn. It's all about the cycle of renewal from January to December. Every year we go through the same thing. Monthly, we go through, as women, we go through a hormonal change, we go through a menstrual cycle. We know that we're more in tune, intuitive at certain times. For a lot of women, the full moon, we know about the lunar, the whole, you can Google it anyway, I'm not going to explain it, but we know that we're more sensitive emotionally and probably more intuitive. So what does this mean? When you put all of these influences together, it purely means be aware and grow. Be aware of your growth, pay attention to yourself. So the outside influences are going to impact us internally. Now, the Sagittarius being a symbol of archetypally of change, exploring, adventure, seeking, he's the archer, he's out there almost hunting. So if you look at that as an archetype and look at this as a time of the full moon, what is it saying? It's saying it's time to explore. Explore, what do I need to change? What do I need to release and let go of? Because ultimately, creating change allows us to grow, but also creating change means that something's going to be, you're going to release something, let something go. Perfect timing, the full moon. Also, coming up this week, a couple of other important things. Planetary, Mercury is going into the Sagittarius, into the shadow period. Now, I'm getting tired of blame it on the full moon, blame it on Mercury going into retrograde, and it's ultimately about where you are at in your life, what's going on in your life. So stop blaming the planets, because it's got nothing to do with anything other than you and where you're at in your life. So if you were to think about it as in a bigger picture, is I'm constantly being called to renew myself. Our cells constantly regenerate. So we are in this constant process of healing, regeneration, and growth and renewal. Now, if you're not doing that on a mental, physical, emotional, spiritual level constantly, that's where you get stuck. So when chaos strikes, which is a part of life, sometimes there's more chaos than at other times, then these kinds of things, people are always looking for the easy answer. Please don't do that. It's not helpful for anybody. From a numerological perspective, the month of June, even though we're halfway, into it, is also adds to the number 5. The number 5, again, being the archetype, as I like to call this archetype, I've named it myself because I love him, Indiana Jones. The adventurer, he's spontaneous, the risk taker, change. Change, the number 5 is all about change. It's all about being flexible. It's all about letting go of control. It's all about not dabbling in lots of things. It's about starting things and seeing them through to the end, which real systemic change we know in growth is also about not dabbling in constant things to distract your mind. It's actually about tackling one thing at a time. And we're already in a world where there's so many things that distract us. The thing that we get distracted from is actually being in tune with ourselves. So in a nutshell, in summary, beautiful full moon tonight. Go and enjoy it. Put your crystals out, do whatever you need to do, whatever your routine and ritual is, but see it as a routine and a ritual of letting go. What do I need to work on? What can I let go of that's no longer serving me and my higher purpose? It is also connected to the fact that Mercury is going to go into retrograde. Mercury being the archetype of, messenger from the gods, going deep and dark within your own shadow and your aspect of where are the opportunities for me to grow. Let that be your guiding light, not that, oh my God, it's a full moon and oh my God, Mercury is going into retrograde, let's all go run and hide. Rubbish. So change is afoot. Change is ahead of you, ahead of us all, and hopefully you're actually paying attention to that. So if there's anything that I can put out there, it would be, what do I need to change? What one small thing can I change in my life right now that's going to make a difference to how I think, who I am, how I operate in this world? We're also entering, just to add, winter. Now, winter is also, if you think about the bear goes out and hibernates, doesn't he, until obviously the weather's gotten better. So today is also the beginning of this week. The whole week is full of change. The whole week is full of things to make us look and hibernate. Mercury going into a shadow period, the winter solstice, which is the 22nd of June. The shadow period for Mercury is the 20th. Full moon tonight. So even from a numerological perspective, so we're 6 months into the 2019 year. So 6 months, we're pretty much we're halfway through, entering into that winter hibernating period. So if you haven't looked at what do I need to do different, what do I need to change about myself and how I operate in this world, please do it. I hope you enjoyed the update. Would love some feedback from you. Even if you can, put your hand up and say, hey, can you talk about this? So the segments will be fortnightly. Next one will be the new moon, coming up in a couple of weeks. If you can think of anything you would like me to talk about, whether it's from a psychic development perspective, I'll be looking at things like the tarot, numerology, oracle cards, crystals, divination, anything. So I'm happy to talk about all of those things, energetic and woo-woo. So hope you enjoy. Have a fabulous day. Take care.